This great evil, where's it come from? Who's doing this? Who's killing us? Is this darkness in you too?
Welcome back, everybody, to day 2 of this, whatever this is. First off, yesterday was the first day of intermittent fasting, so let me report back to that. I didn't eat for about 24 hours, a little less, 18 hours. Had my first and last meal at 6 o'clock, and I was looking forward to it all day, so that's not good. I mean, I got a lot of stuff done. I got a lot of work done since morning, and spent some time with my daughter. We watched a movie, Monsters, Inc., Part 2, and all in all, it was a good day. And then I had my meal, but the problem is, the entire day, I was constantly thinking about that meal. I mean, we were watching the movie, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to eat. Oh, the chicken's going to be so good with the potatoes. It was pretty tough all day, but you know, it is what it is. I got through it, and today is actually easier, well, so far. I'm not really feeling hungry. It's only the second day, so it could just be a placebo. You know, it takes your body a while to get used to it. I'm not sure what's gonna happen this coming week. As for the boozing, I am drinking in my dreams. I'm having more of those. My dreams are getting more vivid. It's been about maybe 18 days now since my last drink. And let me say, it's been surprisingly easy. The first few days sucked, but now I don't really think about it. Except for, well, last night I got a drunken message from my brother, who's in a different country. You see, he drinks every day. About maybe 6-7 beers. Obviously not good. And not those little American beers. Proper tall boys. You know? So that would be about 12 to 14 American little tiny beers. Sorry, Americans, I don't mean to shit on you or anything. But when you guys say, oh yeah, I had 10 beers last night. Yeah, no, you didn't. You had 5. Because those are the small ones. They don't count as one. Okay? Let's get that straight. Please use the system the rest of the world uses, the measurements. Anyway, so my brother, whenever I drink, he calls me, I call him, we shoot the shit. We have a few hours difference, time difference. But we usually congregate in the evening. We speak for an hour or two, depending on how many we've had or how long it's been since we've spoken. So my last binge, I had been speaking to him every day, pretty much, every evening for a couple of hours, for like 10 days. So now that it's been 2 weeks, I haven't had a drink. He knows when to not bother me, because he knows when I go on these detoxes, which is what I call them, which is what most people call, you know, when you want to stop drinking for a little while, cleanse your system, and then get back on the horse, or off the horse, I don't know. When you willfully jump off the horse. So, he messaged me last day, he left a voice message, and he said, oh, I miss drinking with you. Well, he was drunk, it was 2 a.m. his time. Or no, it was 2 a.m. my time, and he was drunk. He was slurring his words a bit, and he was saying, I miss talking to you. Oh, have a drink. Should I send some beer over to your place? You know, please have a few beers. So I'm really in a conundrum. Not that I want to drink again. I definitely don't want to do that. But, well, that sucks. That I need to drink to, you know, have a good conversation with my brother. That's not nice. But it is a problem. It's the same with my friends. I don't speak to any of my friends anymore because they were basically friends of convenience, just drinking buddies, right? And every time you want to quit booze, or quit your bad habits, you got to stop hanging out with the bad influence or the like-minded people, right? So with my brother now, I'm thinking, what do I do? I have spoken to him sober in the past when he's drunk, but it's just not the same conversation. Have you ever had somebody where they call you or they drunk dial you in the middle of the night and you pick up, usually without knowing, or not knowing that they're drunk, or thinking it could be an emergency? Let's see what they have to say. Is everything okay? And then you are greeted with this drunken, bumbling, babbling buffoon who drooling through the phone, and they won't shut up. And you're sober as a whistle. In fact, you're in bed reading a book or browsing your phone, doing your nightly ritual, trying to go to sleep. But now you're stuck here in this one-sided conversation with no way out. Because there's no way to say, okay, look, I'm going to sleep. Because there's no way to get your word in edgewise. They won't just shut the fuck up. I've done that. I'm not saying I'm some angel and other people do this. I've done this with people. Right? And it can get really fucking annoying for the sober person. So now the shoe is on the other foot and my brother is doing that. He hasn't called me because he's done this in the past, and we decided, look, man, when I'm sober, you don't call me drunk, and when you're sober, I'm not going to bother you when I'm drunk. When we're both drunk, we can speak to each other like that. But now, he's always drunk in the evenings. So, I don't know how to speak to him. It's a really shitty situation. I don't know how to... Have any of you dealt with this? I'm sure you have. I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know what to do. I told him we can still speak. Call me in the evening, anytime. And yeah, I don't need to have a few beers to talk to you. So I've told him that, but let's see. Let's see what he says. But other than that, regarding the food situation, this is day 2. I'm not hungry. It's morning right now. I'm having my tea without milk. I had 3 liters of tea yesterday, all day, and I'm going to repeat that today. And I've started having this morning concoction and nightly concoction. I found it on YouTube, there's like a bunch of doctors now on YouTube. Dr. Berg, Dr. blah, 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 blah. But there's this one dude who's got some short videos and he gives some good advice, especially with what to drink. I'll speak with that at some point, maybe tomorrow. Because this is dragged on and I'm tired and I bet you're tired and it's all tired. Alright? I think that's enough for today. Enough of an update. Thank you for listening. Even if it's just me listening to it over and over and over. You're gonna get through this. Take it easy, take care, and good night. Goodbye. See ya.
Where's it come from? Who's doing this? Who's killing us? Is this darkness in you too?